Welcome to ESLPod.com. Today, of Jeff, part 6, at my desk, on break, and at lunch. I'm your host, Dr. Jeff McQuillan, from the Center for Education and Development. In episode 5 of our course, we commuted to work. We drove to work. Now we are at work. And we're going to go on break and go to lunch. Let's get started. On the way to the office, I was thinking about what I have on my agenda today. When I get to my desk, there is a stack of new memos and papers in my inbox. When I turn on my computer, I see at least 24 emails I need to go through. Just as I start in on the email, my phone rings. It's my project manager, Julie, asking me to come in for a conference call with our head office. I don't get back to my desk for nearly 2 hours. By that time, I was ready for a break. At 10:30, I head down to the break room and get some hot water at the water cooler to make some tea. There were a couple of other people on break having snacks out of the vending machine and reading the new notices on the bulletin board. I run into Sam, one of my friends at work, and we chat a little before going back to work. Before long, it's time for lunch. I usually bring my lunch with me to work and eat it at my desk. If I don't have time to pack a lunch, I sometimes go across the street for some takeout. The only trouble is it's always so busy during the lunch hour, and I always have to stand in line. That's usually a pain. On Fridays, I usually go out to lunch with a few friends from work. On casual Fridays, we can kick back We can sit down a little and take it easy. Take it easy. Part 6. Part 6 is called At My Desk. On break. On break. And at lunch. And at lunch. Notice the use of those prepositions. Prepositions are very difficult to translate. And many people get confused when you start learning another language. Trying to figure out what those little words, which word should you use? There's a difference between at my desk and on my desk and in my desk. Those all mean different things. On your desk means something is on top of your desk, like your computer. In your desk means something is inside one of the drawers of your desk. At your desk means that you are sitting next to your desk. You are, we hope, working. Like you're supposed to be working right now. How? Instead of listening to this episode. On break is the expression we use when you are stopping work for a short time. Usually 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes. At lunch means you are going to lunch. You are eating. We don't say in lunch or on lunch. We say at lunch. The best way to learn those little prepositions is just to read, to listen more and more. Eventually, you will know them without even having to study them. Our story begins by me saying that on the way to the office, I was thinking about what I have on my agenda today. Your agenda. AGENDA means your plan for today. What are the things that you have to do today? This could include meetings. It could include phone calls. You could have many different things on your agenda. There's another expression. To have an agenda. To have an agenda means that you have a plan. And sometimes a secret plan that you don't tell anyone about. You don't think about that makes you want to do a certain thing. It's like having an opinion and trying to get other people to do what you want them to do. That's to have an agenda. But here agenda just means a list of things that you're going to do. When I get to my desk, there is a stack of new memos and paper in my inbox. Stack, you'll remember, is when you have thin things on top of each other. You can have a stack of pancakes. Here we have a stack of papers and memos. A memo, M-E-M-O, is short for memorandum, and it is usually like a letter that you send to someone in your company, in your office. Your inbox, I-N-B-O-X, can be a little box on your desk where people put things for you to do. Your boss, for example. And when you are done with them, you can put them in your outbox. Those terms, inbox and outbox, are also used for email programs now. When I turn on my computer, I have at least 24 emails I need to go through. The expression to go through here means I have to read them and maybe respond to them. Someone may say, I have to go through my email. Yeah, they mean I have to read my email, and I have to respond sometimes to my email. I have to do that every day, just like you do. But most of my emails come from you. Just as I started in the email, my phone rings. The expression to start in on something means to begin to do something. So I start in on my phone calls. That means I have many phone calls, and I start making them. I begin making them. There's a different expression to start in on someone, on a person. And if you start in on a person, on your brother, on your wife. That means that you are criticizing them. You're saying something bad, something negative about them. Okay. When I was younger, if I didn't do my homework, which was often, my mother would start in on me, meaning she would criticize me. Jeffrey, do your homework. The only person who calls me Jeffrey is my mother. Back to our story. I said that my phone rang, and it was my project manager, Julie. The manager is the person that is in charge of a certain group of people, someone who is the boss, and a project is just a set of things for you to do, usually related to each other. Well, my project manager, who is like my boss, asked me to come in for a conference hall with our head office. A conference, CONFERENCE, call is a telephone call with 3 or more people. And that's very common in American business and in international business to have a conference call. So more than one person can talk on the telephone. The head office, HEAD, is the same as the main office. And this is where the company has most of its important people who are working. It's sometimes called its headquarters. The head office. This is the main office. The opposite of head office would be a branch office. BRANCH, a branch office. This is a smaller office. We're having a conference call with someone in our head office. And I didn't get back to my desk. I didn't return to my desk for nearly 2 hours. By that time, I was ready for a break. At 10:30, I head down to the break room. The break room B-R-E-A-K, room, two words, is a place in a building in your office where people can go and read and relax, perhaps eat their lunch or eat some food. It's a place